Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Tuesday, December 4th, 2012. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's jump right into the charts here. We'll start off with the usual S&P 500 E-mini futures. This morning, the futures are trading higher by 2.5 points to 1409.50. Decent little move on the futures. Really coming on the back of a falling U.S. dollar index. So, again, that's what it really comes down to. Does the dollar continue to decline? If it does, the market should push up higher, and the dollar is weaker today, down about 21 cents on the U.S. dollar index futures chart to 79.66. So dollar down, market up. The market's not up sizably, but if the dollar continues to fall, most likely the market will trade a little bit lower. There is some news out here that everybody should watch for a little bit later today. I believe it's around 10 o'clock or 9:45, excuse me. You'll have ISM New York report. Also, you're going to have 10:45, I believe, some other economic news as well. So watch for two economic news reports coming up later today. Around this time frame with the fiscal cliff, the economic news could be a little bit market moving event. So you want to watch that going forward, at least for the next couple weeks. You have to put a little bit more stock into the news, just as this fiscal cliff stuff is coming out on a day-to-day basis. Also, real quickly, is the European markets. They're all holding up pretty well today, so we have to take that into consideration. All the European markets are holding up this morning ahead of the U.S. market open. So we'll watch that closely and we'll see how that plays out. But you do have Italy up over 1% today. Spain is up about 0.5%, and I believe the German DAX is up about 0.25%. So we'll see how that plays out and going forward. Yesterday was a very, very slow day, but the market did sell off a little bit. So we have to see if there are any repercussions to that today. I would not rule that out. Another thing you want to look at today is gold. Gold is getting hit today. It's down $19 to $1,703 an ounce. So pretty good sell-off in gold today, and that's on the back of a weaker dollar. So there's more to the story than meets the eye with gold right now. Gold definitely showing some weakness, trading down to 164.87. It closed yesterday at 166.12 on the GLD. So you see the GLD is sharply lower. Spot gold is also sharply lower, down about $19 at the moment. That's unusual to see that with the weaker dollar. So again, gold, I'm not sure exactly what it's talking to us, but I have some ideas. In any case, gold is weaker today, and it is not rallying on the weaker dollar. So that tells us that something else is in play there. Also, oil is weak today. Oil is down $1.04 to 88.06 a barrel on light sweet crude. So again, spot crude is down $1.03 to 88.08 a barrel. Let's take a look at the USO this morning. Here you'll see that the USO is trading at 32.33. This is lower from yesterday's close, which was 32.60. So again, oil is down this morning on the back of a weaker dollar. That ultimately could be telling us something different. So again, usually when the dollar is down, oil and gold will both catch a bid, but that is not taking place this morning. So I suspect if the dollar ever caught a bid, oil and gold could trade lower, since they are already weak this morning and trading down against the dollar. So we'll see how that plays out going forward. If the dollar gets any kind of a bid, I suspect we have to look for lower prices in oil and in gold later today. All right, let's get into some stocks here. It doesn't seem like there's all that much, but there are a few movers out there. We're going to start off with Toll Brothers. This is the most important home builder that anybody could follow. The stock looks like it has a ton of resistance up around the 34.50 to 35 level. I think the stock should run out of gas at around $35.10. So watch it there. Maybe it overshoots a little bit. It is a pretty good little pattern. It's coming off of a pretty good little 1 week base. So a nice little move up into the 34 level, but you can see how it is already faded. We'll see after the market opens if it could regain some traction, get up to the $34.10 level. I don't see much more upside than that. So that would be the maximum upside that I see for Toll Brothers. In sympathy, you could see some other home builders make a little bit of a move today, like Lennar Corp. Looks like it's trying to move up a little bit. Maybe KB Homes, um, ticker symbol KBH. You can see that one's caught a little bit of a bid. But I think the upside is limited here. Like I said, Toll Brothers should not get much above the 35.10 level. A couple of other home builders, DHI, DR Horton. So again, you're seeing all these home builders getting a pop on the news with Toll Brothers, but Toll Brothers should stall out around that 35.10 level. So again, don't look for too much out of these home builders unless Toll Brothers really surprise us, but I think that's going to be pretty good resistance. 35.08, 35.10, somewhere in that vicinity. All right, let's take a look at Big Lots. This is a little discount retailer. This is having a nice little day today. Stock closed at 28 bucks. It's now trading up at 31.23. The stock is going to have a lot of resistance around 31.90. So traders can watch it there, 31.90 for resistance. I think it could be even faded around $31.90 to $32. That's a very, very important resistance point. Again, this stock doesn't trade a ton of volume, so you always want to take that into consideration. Well, maybe I take that back. It does trade a ton of volume. So, no, it's liquid as rainwater. I take that back. So watch that level right around $31.90 to $32. Should be very good resistance. After that, it's $34.60. And then after that, it's $37.02. But either way, I think 32 bucks, $31.90 should be very, very good near-term resistance for Big Lots. Let's take a look at Vail Resorts. Ticker symbol is MTN. This one is a lighter volume name. Forgive me. This one only trades 161,000. So if you own Vail Resorts, it's getting sold off today. You are looking at some support around $50.06. Just make it $50 even number. Next support level after this would be around the 47.12 level, and you will have some short-term support just above that at 48.22, and then all the way down to around make that $44.25. So those are your support levels for Vail Resorts. The stock is getting hit today pretty well. So again, it can go lower. If this is a failed move, don't rule that out. Vail Resorts can go lower. Would not rule that out. So traders should watch there. Be careful with this one. It is a very, very thin stock. I'm not looking to be a buyer of this unless it got down to around the 44.18 level. And then after that, believe it or not, it has good support at $40.90. So watch those next levels. Those would be the areas where you get interested in this one. Because it's a light volume name, it can fall even further. Whether or not it does, I don't know, but it can happen. And that's what you want to be as a trader. You want to be prepared for what can happen and the best risk-reward scenario. So that's where we stand at the moment. There are a lot of special dividends being placed today as well. I think PetMed Express is giving out a special dividend. So this stock closed at $11.55. It's now trading at $12.30. So this is a good little move here. But whatchamacallit, what I want to say is that, again, you're going to have to watch these stocks on an individual basis to see if they do give out these special dividends. If they do release a special dividend, then what you're going to have to do is just give that stock a pass for the most part that day. Usually the stock will hold up until the dividend is payable. Now, a lot of these dividends are payable soon. So, again, the stock may not hold up that long because they have to pay it out before the end of the year, before the Bush tax cuts expire, and the fiscal cliff kicks in. So, again, these things can hold up for a day or so, but usually they're going to get paid out pretty quickly, as they must be paid out before the end of the year. So that's where we stand right now in this market. So once again, S&P futures are trading higher by 1.75 to around the 1409 level. We'll see where this thing trades out. Keep an eye on the dollar. That will tell you a lot today. Dollar up, market down. Dollar down, market stays buoyant. Gold and silver and oil could be talking to us today. All are lower, even with the weaker dollar. So I'm not sure exactly what that's saying, but that tells us to be on our toes. With that said, everybody have a great trading day, and I will see you on the charts tomorrow. Take care now.